Hi everyone, welcome back. It's another episode of Freaky Friday. Things that give me a little bit of heart palpitation or worry. So it's flowers. The only thing I'm good at when it comes to flowers is coloring them. And I've gotten over the fear of paper punch flowers, but I wanted to conquer something else. Fabric flowers. So I have a die that cuts out 3 different size circles. This one, this size, and this size. And I have some fabric that I cut out, and I watched a tutorial. I think it's called the Ribbon Retreat, and I'll leave the link in the description box so you can go over and check them out. And this is what I created. The one thing I feel like is not fluffy enough, so I'm just gonna have to work on that for myself to figure out how I can make it fluffy. I think it has something to do with my folding of the flowers, but overall I think it's a cute little flower. You can definitely put this in your hair, and I put this on the back. They recommend a felt piece, but you know, you can do however you want. So I thought we can make one together. I was going to use this big piece, but I'm not. I'm going to use a smaller size. And I guess I can I'll do another video another time, because I'm going to be making more of these, but I'm going to do some shabby ones. Now that I'm over my little apprehensive about that. So you need 8. So let's go ahead. And the one thing, you know, I don't know, fussy cutting and die cutting and all the cutting kind of bothers me, because I'm like, oh, I got to cut all these. So what I did, as you can see, I tried to fold this thing as much as possible, and I still ended up not doing it properly, because I want to get as many out as possible at one time. Because even though I don't mind cutting things multiple times, I like to have a lot cut out. I want to just get as many cut out as possible. So now I'm going to use a smaller size. I got 8 over here. In the video she says to use 9, but I've altered it, and then closer to the end she shows you a different way, the way I'm going to do this. So the first one, we need to turn this over and just put this to the side. Don't worry about that. You're going to take your piece, fold it inward. Another good thing would be if it was double-sided, but it's not. And then you're going to put a dab of glue, not a dab of glue. I was watching Scooby last night. Boomerang is free for people that have DirecTV for a month, and I am trying to take advantage of that. We have the basic cable plan, I think. We don't really need the cable plan, in my opinion. Be careful, glue is hot. Let me turn this on low over here. I am using my Sure binder. All right, once you get all of your pieces done, this is our last one. I'm just going to fold it over and glue it in the center. A small amount would do. I'm not sure if the other, fabric glue will work, because I have never worked with a lot of fabric glues before, so I'm not sure. And low temp, because hot glue is just what it says it is, hot. Also, you want to have a good surface to work on, and I am being, do as I say, not as I do. I don't have my little mat down. I do have a little thing, but I don't have it right here. So now what I'm going to do is put another dab of glue right here. And I'm imagining that it's in the center, which I think it is. Yep, I did pretty good. So you see how we have this opening right here? I'm going to turn this opening that way. I think that is the thing that I want to try this time around. The last time I did it, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh crap. You see, I did it anyway. Let's put that one right here. Yep. So now we need that right there. Those spiders. Then we need this one this way. And I'm just putting a small dab of glue, as you can see, a little bit. That was a large amount, but for the most part, it was a small amount. And then I'm just going to press down on it, and this is how the back should look. When you press on it, if you don't have a mat, it's going to adhere to your table, so just be aware that the good thing about this your work surface is usually if it's not too porous, you can just scrub that hot glue up. But if you're more careful and you do better planning than Brandy, me, you know, you don't have to worry about that. So now I'm going to, you see I have these two back to back. I'm going to put this right here on top over that one. Then I'll come back. All right, so I want to use this button. I think this would be a cute little button to go on here. This one piece is going to drive me crazy right there. So let's see if I can't adjust it. Well, let's go ahead and fluff it up and see if that doesn't soothe my angst. All right, and then if you want to, you can go around and kind of fray your edges a little bit more. You know, I think the fluffier, the more shabby it looks. So the fluffier, you know, the ruffling. So I think the next time I do this, we'll do some together, maybe with some lace and some pearls and all that cool stuff that I rarely use. But okay, so now we have to cut our shank off. You see this little piece right here on your pliers, if you have that, or if you have some scissors and you want to do it. I just use my jewelry making because it's a lot easier to cut off than playing around with other stuff. And then if you really want to get like really fancy, you can get your scissors and cut down that piece. But I just kind of get the edge, this piece right here, and I just kind of grab it, and throw it in my lap. All right. You could also use, I think that might be a little bit too big now. What do you think? I think it may be too big. The beauty of being a button collector, liking lots of buttons, is you have some that may be a little bit smaller. Now, I would not normally recommend to put the glue so close to your fingers. You know, the glue could have a burp and burp out a lot and you can burn yourself. But in this instance, I want to get the glue on here because, you know, our seams on the flower are like that. So normally I would say just put the glue down on there. And so this one is a little bit wonky right here. It's off a little bit. I don't know why it is, but that's okay because, you know, it's handmade. It's still pretty in my opinion. And I think I may try 12 next time to just have it more fluffy. Like I want it to be floofy, fluffy, 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 fluffy. And maybe the material is just like a lay down pattern. But I like how they came out. I like the first one better than the second one for some strange reason. But anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this. I'm going to fix that after the camera goes off. Thank you all for watching. And until next time, happy crafting.